lunchtime and tea time today.
Hutton in again. Bit of bounce. Stoneman does well, keeps it down, opens the face of the bat, works it down to third man, and I think this time it might actually just get there. Yes, it does. Here's Hutton. Stoneman hits it in the air, safe through mid-wicket, 4 runs. You bring your own food rather than the sit-down tea. In the air, caught and bowled, Brett Hutton one-handed. And Stoneman goes a little forward prod. And Hutton, I suspect at the second attempt.
And as I say, mostly from caught and bowls drilled back at me. Next one is worked away onto the leg side for 4 by Fletcher Middleton. First shot of conviction from Fletcher. And that's going to take some fetching, and poor old Brett Hutton is bowling at the other end. Look at this, how far Brett Hutton's got to go.
I think he should get in the side just for his name. Here's Hutton, driving through mid-arm. That should be 4. Now, Hamid is after it.
Loses his floppy son out.
Get there? No, not quite.
There's Abbas now in to Gubbins, and he's got him. Mohammad Abbas gets his first Nottinghamshire wicket, and it is Nick Gubbins. And a really lovely bit of bowling. T20 or a 50 over game in his Durham days. Lovely shot. Might well be a leading contender for shot of the morning. Very elegantly stroked straight down to the ground.
Hutton again with 3 slips, runs away from us and bowls. Fuller delivery, driven through mid-on. 4 more. 2 lovely straight mid-on drives in the last couple of overs. Other makes of kettles available. That's flicked away down to fine leg. Is that going to win the race? Yes, it does. That
Lyndon
does.
J, LJ, understandably they call him, and the first ball of LJ's new over is just...
I've got a bit of a concern, Dave. You carry on.
There's Lyndon James in to bowl to Fletcher Middleton. Wristily turns this to leg, and with enough accuracy. Today, 71 for 2. You don't want to be nipping across the road when the cricket's as good as this. Lyndon James bowls. Oh, that's gone straight up in the air. And Verena will take the simplest of catches. And Lyndon James gets a wicket. Middleton has gone. One presumes that it just would have shot up off a length. First time I mentioned him, I think he's at first slip as Abbas comes in and bowls and this is punched away. Well, a loosener from close to the fence. And cut off that boundary, and this is down the leg side and tickled away, and back-to-back boundaries from Mohammad Abbas. He overcompensated. First ball, Abbas in again. Oh, and there's a good delivery, and he's got a wicket. Well, you'd take that any day of the week. 8 and out. Tom Press back-to-back boundaries, and third ball from the Stuart Broad end. Start of his second spell. Mohammad Abbas does pick up the 4th Hampshire wicket before lunch. 96 for 4. Hampshire do need to have a solid contribution from their middle and lower order. Oh, there's a lovely delivery from Abbas, and he's bowled Ben Brown. Neck and crop, the off stump goes cartwheeling out of the ground, and that's a terrific delivery. Runs in now, bowls whippy delivery, and it's caught by Freddie McCann at second slip, low down. And it's another duck on the card. This time Toby Albert just pushing at Mo Abbas, who's now got 4. And Hampshire 99 for 6. They've not added to their lunchtime score. I think I started to read it out and I was looking for it, and then it disappeared. But good to have you back. A big Lego build.
Hutton in again. Full of drives through extra cover. I don't think Hamid's going to reach that. He's trying his best. And the ball's the batting. Forward, wrapped on the pad, gone. Hutton picks up his second. Forward is James Fuller. Maybe not as far forward enough. He goes for 5. That's the second wicket after lunch. 106 for 7. Bowling to Kyle Abbott. Kyle Abbott swings on the up. Past a diving Hamid at mid-off, and it's going for 4. He's tall enough. Abbott comes down the wicket, hits it high over mid-on. That's 6. Met the ball on the bounce. Hit through the line. Probably went slightly wider than he was expecting, only wider mid-on, but he's still got plenty of bat on it. Lovely shot.
Here he comes. Straightish approach. Balls now, and Dawson cuts it into the offside, and that's a brilliant catch. A stunning catch by Farhan Ahmed, and Mo Abbas has got his 5th. And Liam Dawson's a little unlucky there. He's absolutely middled that into the covers, and a superb diving catch from Farhan Ahmed.
The New South Wales captain, here's Hutton, short, pulled away by Abbott. It's in the air, and it's caught, not quite. Farhan Ahmed.
Good to see him back. He's had 1 or 2 injury issues start of the season. Young quick, and popped up in the air, and there's another one for Verena, and another one for Lyndon James. And Notts do get the full haul of bowling points. That's 9 down, 178 for 9.
Well, blimey, that'll be some game. That'll be some win. Hutton bowls, he's given himself some room, hammered that away through the covers, it's 4 runs, and there's Abbott's 50. 53 from 36 deliveries. In short, pulled away by Abbott, that's going for 6. He's got hold of that. More.
Around the wicket again. Big strike. Now, how far has this gone? All the way for... No, it's been caught. And it's McCann. Sorry, he was out of my sight down here to start off with. He's gone for 67. And Ahmed with just his second bowls to him now, driven, and that's a lovely drive for 4. If that's a statement of intent in this innings, oh my gosh.
Ready to return to the field as Hamid runs it down to third man for 4. We're thrown back. Is it James Fuller?
It is.
It will be thrown again from the Stuart Broad end. Meads bowled! Neck and crop. He's got his 6th wicket of the match. What a match, in fact, Kyle Abbott's having. Asib Hamid has gone. Kyle Abbott bowls to him and he's away with a boundary, just opening the face and running it down to third.
Cliff Road end. Bowls with width and cutaway. Lovely from Slater. That's going to be 4 runs. Width for him to play with. Slater on 8. And again, I say again, he's managed to find the boundary here, because I thought it was going to be angled down towards that fielder at third again, but no, it's a little squarer.
As well as the first exchanges in the Vitality Blast. So next ball is going to bring a wicket, and it's Kyle Abbott getting Ben Slater caught in the cordon. Boxing belt on tonight.
Driving through the covers and through the gap, and that's 4 runs. Over pitched from Fuller, a little bit wide.
Next ball on its way and driven down the ground by Clarke for 4. That's a lovely looking shot for Joe Clarke to get himself
to the left-hander Freddie McCann in bowls. McCann's on the back foot, nicely played through point, that's 4. Lovely timing. Played that very late indeed.
He's like a young Kevin James.
Fascinating. That's turned away on the... No, I am. That's 4 runs.
Etc, etc, as McCann again drives elegantly through the offside. Lovely stuff this from Freddie McCann, and away for 4.
To Clarke, short, tries to pull that away, he's edged it through to the keeper, he's gone. The bounce has worked, Clarke went for it. Little tickle down the leg side through to Ben Brown. And that will be tea with Nottinghamshire on 50 for 3. To ask him at the end of the day. Here's Fuller driving and missing. No, he's got an edge and he's gone. McCann has gone for 18. Bowls short, cut away, 4 runs. Short and wide there from Fuller. And Verena comes in and bowls short, pulled away. Nobody down at deep backwards square, and that's 4 runs.
Here comes Brad Wheel. It's bowled! Verena who leaves it alone. It nips back and demolishes his off stump.
Here comes Fuller. Pulled away, hammered away over mid-wicket. Oh, that's very nearly 6. 1 bounce. There's Fuller. Pulled away, in the air, safe, through mid-wicket. He's played that shot a couple of times. Jack Haynes through that area. He's on that very quickly once more. That's pulled away. He's fallen over again and he's followed through. That's along the ground this time, through the same area. But as McCann proved, you can also bat on this as well. That's a cutaway off the back foot. That's a super shot. What a 3-ball combination off the bat of... Comes into bowls to Lyndon James. Hammers that away in the air, and it's caught at mid-on. He does it straight away.
Baker comes around the wicket in and bowls full, looking for that Yorker length delivery, and played again very nicely by Patterson White for another 4. This time through.
Comes in to bowl to the right hander, nice and full, and a repeat, and that'll be his half century. Lovely shot from Haynes. Missed out in the first innings, looking to cash in here, and a couple of really sweetly timed drives in this over takes him to a splendid half century. In again and pulled away onto the leg side, and he's really got hold of that one. He's whipped it away for 6. And Wilson, the static camera, as ever, doing a good job. Huge thanks to everybody, and Kirsty and Aaron in the production office.
Forward, and that goes out to backward a point, and that's the end of day 2. We are exactly halfway through